Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, not law related, but is marketing related, is you have to have a newsletter and you have to send it out. And so it's been 6 months since I sent out my JPK Law newsletter. Unfortunately, I just got caught up in all these other stuff I'm doing. But it's so vital to have a consistent newsletter because it keeps your name in people's minds, repeatedly associated with immigration. And you should add everyone you know. My mom's on my newsletter, my cousins are, everyone around you should know because they'll forget your immigration lawyer too. And then secondly, when you do the newsletter, you got to start out with, a lot of people send the laws just like, oh, this update, this and that happened, but it's kind of boring. To make it really stick, you got to have there's three different things you talk about. One is about yourself and the updates you had so people know what's going on in your firm. Secondly, it's about them, something that could affect them. Then third, interesting story. So like once I did this intro paragraph or two, probably three or four, about a case, so people see what we're kind of doing. There was a case of a woman who was being abused, and we did an I-75 on waiver. And I went to the details of the difficulties of I-75 on waiver, what it is, the interview required, have to relive it, discussing about the abuse and crying. I just went to tell a story about it, and it got so much positive. So many more people opened and read it and clicked on stuff. You could on these tracking systems we have, you could see it. And also people reply saying that's an amazing story. Thank you for your hard work, all this kind of stuff. And that stuff translates into clients eventually. So you have to put some time into it. I would say do that instead of a generic updates on whatever USCIS said in like links or something like that. A lot of people do that, especially a lot of corporate law firms. It's design it, make it fun, make it easy to read, not too complicated, not too many stuff. But get it out. I'm going to redo my efforts on having my team, make sure we get out ideally every 3 weeks a newsletter, email newsletter. But it's something that's really vital to do. I thought I'd include that because that's my goal for this week is to sign because I have like multiple newsletters. I have the JK, I have the Toolbox, which I haven't done in a while too, which I got to do. And so like just with me, because I have like both the practice in this business, the Toolbox, it's like overwhelming amount of stuff I got to do. But the key is to have team members. That's a whole nother thing to talk about maybe next week about having staff and help and all this kind of stuff. It's something I'm learning myself. I as forced into it, and now I realize it was like I should have done this like 10 years ago. Having staff and all that kind of stuff. It's just so vital to have a proper business. But it was fun doing this solo practice for so many years. It's a good start if you got to do it, but really having a thought to expanding is always best. It's safer for all different aspects.